of this. This is Guo Zhao's fault. It was her. She killed my mother. She let my mother die a horrible death. This is her doing. She has taken everyone in my family away from me. I want her dead. I will make her die. I'll make her die a horrible death!
My king, I'll go and have her executed for you right now.
I want her to die.
Father, you have the soldiers and the respect of the men. You've been an advisor to the last 3 emperors. If Wei and Wu could do it, then so can you, Father.
Wei is nothing like the Han Dynasty. Emperor Wu and Wei are not Huan and Ling. His Majesty is strong-willed and smart. He's stronger than Xian of Han. Today, the Wei Dynasty is flourishing and loved by its people. If I tried to start a rebellion, I would have no support. The people would all rise up against me. Not only would I lose my reputation, but the Sima name would be tarnished forever for one stupid plan.
You've never failed at anything. Why would this be any different?
Zhao, in front of the Wei River, swear something to me.
What is it?
You will be the courtier of the Wei state forever.
By the Wei River, I, Sima Zhao, will be the courtier of Wei forever.
Stand aside. If you still want to hold this position, get out of my way. Move it! Please accept my greetings. I'm sorry that I'm late. I did not mean to keep you waiting.
He used to call me his mother. I should have taught him better. I made too many mistakes with him. Minister, please stand up.
Thank you, Empress.
I'm too tired to deal with the Emperor at the moment. Minister Chen, please give him a message. Allow me to die quietly, so we can be free.
No, Empress Dowager. Empress Dowager, you can't. The Emperor's mind has been twisted and manipulated by that traitor. My lady, please rest assured, I am not going to allow the Emperor to disobey the state's moral codes or destroy members of his own family.
Who is destroying members of his own family? And who is this traitor that you talk about?
You're the traitor. You did this! You are nothing but a servant, but you dare to bully the Empress Dowager. I will see you executed for this. Someone! Come here! Answer me now!
Minister Chen, please don't waste your breath. It is true that I'm a servant of the Emperor, but please tell me, what precisely is your position? The state belongs to the Emperor and the Emperor alone. Your position only gives you power when the Emperor needs you. When the Emperor doesn't require your assistance, you're not much higher than a dog.
Be sheer. Chen Shung is the assistant minister, designated by the late emperor.
I almost forgot. He was appointed as the assistant minister. Empress Dowager, you have someone else's support. Sima Yi, also a minister. So you can use witchcraft and sorcery to harm the little princess, without fear. You wanted the princess dead, am I wrong?
Murder and witchcraft? Why would I harm the emperor's daughter?
This was found in one of your rooms inside the Peace Palace.
So you accuse me. You should know better. Since the Han Dynasty's witchcraft has caused so much death to our people, I was appointed by his father as empress. After everything I've done for this country, how can you accuse me of witchcraft? If he wants me dead, he must do it himself.
Do it.
What do you think you're doing? Stop this! Don't you dare come closer! Why not order your men to kill me as well? Come on, do it now! Cut me down! You're a traitor! Today you have shown just how depraved you really are! You're a traitor to the Empire! I am the minister in charge here, and you will dishonor me like this? None of you will go near the Empress Dowager. Try it and you will have to go through me first, I am warning you. I'll end you! So come and get the Empress! Come on, get her!
You...
I must say this is quite the moment for the history books. An emperor killed his own mother, and a eunuch foolishly killed a minister!
Minister Chen. Such a grumpy little old man.
Your brother can be so cruel sometimes. He's been in Chang'an for so long, and yet he sent me nothing, not even a letter. I worry about him.
Chunhua, you've been married to him your entire life. Don't you understand his intentions yet? His focus is in Chang'an. Don't worry about him.
Sima Fu, please stay for dinner. I've had fewer visitors since your brother and Zhao left me. It would be nice.
Of course. It would be my pleasure.
There's no need to be so polite. Brother Ji?
Madam, Sima Fu.
What's wrong?
Someone needs to tell Sima Yi that Bishe has the Peace Palace surrounded.
What is he planning?
Your Majesty, Minister Sima Fu wants to see you.
Sima Yi is not here, so his brother comes instead. Fine. Let's see how this Sima tries to manipulate me.
Your Majesty, you've always been a fair ruler, but how can you allow Bishir to arrest the Empress Dowager?
If you hadn't just come to see me, I would have forgotten that Guo Zhao is protected by your family. Maybe the death of my daughter is because of you and your family.
Your Majesty, what you're doing to the Empress Dowager is wrong. She raised you as her own child. She loved and cared for you the way a mother should.
You and your family are responsible for the murder of my mother! I couldn't save my mother. I couldn't protect her from you and your manipulative brother Sima Yi! And you! Just as I failed to protect my mother, so you and your family have failed the Empress! You are responsible for her death. None of this matters. Wei will go on to exist forever!
Your Majesty!
Take him away!
Your Majesty!
Get
Your
him out
Majesty!
of here!
Your Majesty! You mustn't kill the Empress Dowager! You can't kill the woman who raised you as her own child! Your Majesty! Your Majesty, you can't kill your own mother! She loves you! Your Majesty!
Your Majesty, Chen Chun isn't allowing us to arrest the Empress. I want to know if we have the authority to arrest the Minister as well. It's easy for us to kill Guo Zhao, but when Chen Chun has a high degree of authority and respect in the court, the ministers will not stand by if we arrest him. This may cause bigger problems for your Majesty if we arrest the Minister.
Then let the old man stay. I'm waiting for a specific person.
Who?
Chen Chun isn't the one I'm worried about. No, the man who concerns me the most right now is Sima Yi. He still has 100,000 troops with him in Chang'an. If I kill Guo Zhao now and he finds out about it, he might start a rebellion against me.
If Sima Yi finds out that you're about to kill her, he'll find a way to stop you, Your Majesty. Last time, Sima Yi even abandoned his military power and colluded with Cao Zhen to save Guo Zhao. Today, Sima Yi is respected throughout the country and many of the ministers are his students. Sima Yi could become a massive problem, Your Majesty.
I don't care. I want to find out just how powerful Sima Yi is and whether he's capable of challenging his emperor. Dead. I want her to die. The only question is, when should I kill her? I will wait for your next batch of plum juice.
Miss Bai, don't you think it's magical that there are azalea blooming this season?
It's a bit unusual, but maybe it's an omen for something strange. Learn, look here. Who's prettier, me or those flowers? I'm talking to you.
Not now, Mother. I already told you yesterday.
But I didn't have azaleas yesterday. These might be different.
It's you. Always you. You're always more beautiful than the flowers. I can never just read.
You should be relieved that I'm pretty. If I was unattractive, you'd grow up to be ugly. You're annoyed with me? Your father never is.
Here.
Right. Cut the branches shorter.
Cha! Cha! Move it! Move it! Cha! Cha! Get out the way! Move! Quick! Block it! Quickly!
Madam Bai. Miss Yuan.
Calm down. What's happened?
The court sent the soldiers to surround the mansion.
What's going on?
It's about Guo Zhao. The Emperor's angry.
I need to tell Sima Yi.
We can't get outside. The place is surrounded.
Mother, I'll go.
You're too young
It's because I'm young that they won't notice me.
Lun is right, but
Madam, there's a dog hole in the stable. Lun is small enough. You'll squeeze through easily. He just needs to be careful.
All right then. I'll start writing the letter. Xiao Yuan, my needle and thread. Lun, no matter what happens to me, it's vital that you get this to your father.
Yes, I understand.
You must be diplomatic about it. You must politely suggest to the Emperor that he stops building his palace. Don't be quick-tempered with him. You don't want to provoke him. All of this falls onto your shoulders now.
I know that you feel embarrassed. I will choose my words carefully. Goodbye.
Father! Father!
What are you doing here?
Father. Brother.
What's wrong, Lun?
Mother sent this letter. The princess has died. The emperor blamed the Empress Daoge for her death. Uncle Fu tried to intervene, but no avail.
My mother and brother?
The mansion is surrounded by soldiers. I was the only one who could sneak out.
He attacked as soon as Zhuge Liang died. The Emperor's finally showing us his true colors.
Zhao, I want you to send out word that Chang'an has been paid tributes for the last 3 years. And prepare food for disaster relief. Then we'll see the Emperor.
Father.
Jibu, what news do you have?
Minister Chen is sitting in the Peace Palace, confronting the Emperor. But I don't think that this is ever going to work. I'm going to get you and Shi out of here. Prepare your things.
I can't. I still have family here.
Both your daughter-in-laws are nobles. Considering who their families are, I can assure you their lives won't be in danger.
No, I can't just abandon my family. Besides, I won't let Sima Yi become Wei's counter-vassal like this.
You're in too much danger if you stay here. The Emperor will kill all of you. Chunhua, I will take you to Sima Yi. We can make a plan.
Brother Ji, if we have to die, then we'll die with dignity. I'm Yi's wife. He's not at home. It's my duty to look after it for him.
You're back, Mr. Sima.
How's she doing?
She's inside. Minister Chen hasn't left her side for a moment.
Where's the Emperor?
He's in the Lingyun Tower.
I believe that the Emperor is testing you by attacking the Empress Dowager. He has been the Emperor for many years now and has learned the art of politics well. His aim is to control the entire court. He's doing this to bring out those who oppose him so he can rid the court of them. Once they're all gone, he'll have total control. You fight this, you walk straight into his trap. You can't save everyone, sir.
Zhonghui, we can't give up so easily. We'll find a way to solve this. We can't just leave her to die.
Please, think about this carefully.
Change the suit.
Bring the suite.
Sir!
Your Majesty, Sima Yi's in the city.
Your Majesty, should we do it right now?
Wait a moment.
Your Majesty, Sima Yi's in the palace. He changed the official suite outside the gate.
Your Majesty, let's do it right now.
Sima Yi appears to be very calm.
Your Majesty, Sima Yi's in the Lingyun Tower. He's coming up now.
Go now.
Your Majesty, I promise my plum juice will be ready soon.
I, Sima Yi,
I, Sima Zhao,
kneel down before your Majesty.
Greetings.
Long live your Majesty.
So you come here and bring Sima Zhao. Boy, help your father to stand up.
Yes, your Majesty.
Bring a seat.
Sir.
Majesty, thank you for your overwhelming generosity. I'm old. Both my body and my mind grow weak with age. Even so, it's both an honor and a privilege to witness the prosperity of Wei. Apologies for my late return. I've been busy transporting grains to help relieve Luoyang.
How loyal of you to bring food to help relieve the people suffering in Luoyang. Perhaps I'll reward you. But you are already a respected minister. What could I possibly give?
Your Majesty, with respect, all that land belongs to the state of Wei, and the grain is yours to do with as you desire. It's only because of your orders that I've been transporting grain across the country. I deserve no reward, Your Majesty. Secondly, I heard of the passing of the princess. This brought great sadness to my heart. Unfortunately, we're not in control of our own fate. There was nothing you could have done for your daughter's illness. Please take care of yourself. Don't allow the pain to consume you.
You speak of the little princess. If it was truly fate that led her to her death, then I'll do as you say and let it go. But you should know, my princess's life was taken because of a curse. This was found at the Peace Palace.
Pardon me, Your Majesty, but the cloth of this puppet is made by shoe brocade. In recent years, because of constant wars, this cloth has become precious. Here are the records for shoe brocade, which have been presented to Chang'an. This is a clear record, Your Majesty, of the shoe brocade presented, as well as which palace and which concubine had received it over the last 3 years. The Peace Palace has only been presented with the green shoe brocade. Please take a look, Your Majesty.
Fine. But even with the name of the Peace Palace on it, it would be a simple task for the Empress Dowager to get hold of this shoe brocade.
Your Majesty, scholars do not write about witchcraft, because witchcraft has never been real. You are observant and learned. You are not naive. If this witchcraft truly worked, then why would I lead tens of thousands of soldiers to fight against Shu for the last few years? When all I needed was to create a simple little witch's temple, make some puppets, and curse every enemy that stood before me. Then our state could conquer the country without too much difficulty. Your Majesty, have you forgotten that our late emperor wrote many poems dispelling the nature of witchcraft?
Their brilliant man tells the truth, while the fool only spreads rumors. I can remember the late Emperor teaching me that.
Minister Chen, you are very problematic. You look tired.
What do you think you're doing here? You are all traitors! If you want to kill the Empress Dowager, you'll have to kill me first! You are destroying the state! Let me go! Empress Dowager! Empress Dowager! I am sorry. I can't help you anymore. I am a useless man.
Minister Chen. Stop. You've done enough. The late Emperor and I, we thank you.
Empress! Empress Dowager! What kind of world do we live in? Where a son would kill his own mother! Leave her alone! Leave her!
His Majesty has ordered me.
I only have one request. I'll not die in disgrace.
You can rest assured. His Majesty will remove any mention of witchcraft. Records will read illness. You will have a funeral deserving of your title. You will be buried together with the late Emperor, and your parents will be given titles, and all of your brothers will be given land.
Good. Please send my thanks. Can I return to my dear late Emperor with honor?
Leave. Even if she's not responsible for the death of my daughter, she is responsible for the death of my mother. As a son, I must avenge her. But as the Emperor, I can't even avenge my own mother. It's important you understand. I cannot rest as long as she is alive.
Your Majesty, the events of that day caused great discord between the Empress Dowager and the late Emperor. On that day, Empress Dowager Jen died to protect your position as the Crown Prince and to verify your innocence and bloodline to the throne. I give you my word, Empress Dowager Guo never set your mother up. Your Majesty, I beg of you to think of the woman who raised you as her own child. I beg you to let her go.
You beg of me. All right. Then I ask you this. My mother begged the late Emperor himself, and the Empress Dowager Guo. In the end, she even came to you. How did that turn out? My mother still died. Now she lies alone in her grave, with brains in her mouth, and her hair over her face. A wretched state. Why then did no one come from afar, rushing into the palace to try and save my mother's life? All of these years, I have hated myself. I hate myself for not having the ability to save my mother. I didn't.
Your Majesty, the final wish of Empress Dowager Jen, the one thing that she wanted was for you to grow up to become a wise emperor. Empress Dowager Jen is wrongly thought to have died due to a harem feud. If you kill her, if you kill Empress Dowager Guo, you will be making this rumor true. Your Majesty, only by honoring your adoptive mother can you finally put this rumor to rest. There's something I've never told you. Empress Dowager Jen brought you to my mansion when you were only a young child. On that day, I knelt down before your mother. I smeared blood all over my mouth, and I swore to her I would protect you. And on that day when she died, you were still just a young boy. The rain was so heavy. I carried you right through that storm. I carried you up the steps to the top of the palace. Your Majesty, as I carried you up the steps, holding you in my arms, you beat me and shouted, "Where is my mother? Where is my mother?" I climbed the stairs to the harem, searching all that time for Empress Guo. She came down to find us, and in silence, never uttering a word, she listened to your story. And right then, she gathered you up in her arms, and she called you Rui. You started to cry, and you started calling her mother. It was because of what she did that your life could be saved. The life of our state's emperor. You owe her your life. Ever since that day, with great difficulty, the Empress took you into her home, and she raised you as if you were her own child. So tell me, does this not show how deeply she loves you? Please tell me, is this not the love between a mother and her son?
My lady, if you please.
Sima Yi, tell me the truth. Do you tell me this story because of your wife and her relationship with the Empress Dowager Guo?
You are the Emperor. I am just a courtier. If you order her death, or even if you choose to kill me, I would gladly obey. as it has been since ancient times. The Emperor always comes first. But she is my wife's sister, so I beg you to please let her live. Because, Your Majesty, if your desire is to truly become a great emperor, how could you do this heinous thing? How could the Emperor of Wei kill his own mother?